How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Cause I'm doing decent, bro. Honestly, sorry if I haven't posted in a while. I didn't even post my recap for UFC 326. Cause I've just been dealing with like a headache lately. I also had to do a bunch of stuff at uni, so yeah. But I will do my UFC 326 recap at the end of this video. But it's gonna be like a short little recap. It's not gonna be that crazy. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm still gonna do like a little bit of a recap, but what I really want to talk about today is something everybody's been talking about. It is the UFC White House Card. I believe it's called UFC Freedom 250. And, I'm kind of just gonna give you guys my thoughts to why I think this card is being overhated and even possibly underrated. Because, man, you guys are going crazy on this card. Look, but I will say this though. I still do not think this card should ever have happened, and I think it's an embarrassment to the sport that it's happening. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about why it's not like as bad as you guys make it out to be. And starting off with my first reason, it has two of the biggest stars in the same card. Bro, it has Ilia Topuria, Alex Pereira, who's like one of the biggest stars the sport's ever seen in a long ass time. And Ilia Topuria, who's on like a run to be like, maybe not McGregor level fame, but certainly around that type of like, what would I say, like that type of like, that type of path, yeah, that type of path. Like Ilia, like, is gonna be like, he's gonna be a really big star, we know this. He's gonna get an easy highlight reel KO over Justin Gaethje. And Alex Pereira, bro, he could be fighting for a third belt. Like, should he win this fight against Cyril Gane, like, if he beats Cyril Gane, he is fighting for something no other fighter has fought for, and that is a triple champ. That's triple champ status. The only other guy I see pulling something like that off is Ilia Topuria, which I will talk about later in this video, but, yeah, like, this card is being way too, like, okay, first off, I do get some of the hate, like, only 6 fights, fair enough, that's hardly anything, but, like, the fights they put on, like, these are not bad fights. I genuinely don't think there's a single fight I'm not excited for. Like, there's no WMMA, we're eating good, there's no fucking, like, boring, like, matchups here, like, all these fights are good, like, Ilia versus Gaethje. Look, fair enough, we all wanted it to be Arman Tsarukyan, but look, Justin Gaethje beat Paddy Pimblett, now he should get a shot. Definitely not over Tsarukyan, but Dana was never giving Tsarukyan a shot. Ilia's probably gonna chin Justin Gaethje in the first 2 rounds. It's probably gonna be by vicious knockout. And Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. Hot take. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane is genuinely a better matchup than Alex Pereira versus Jones, and hear me out. John Jones, alright? He's what, like 37 now, like 38. Actually, no, he's like 39 now. What the fuck am I yapping about? He's like 39, okay? His last win was Stipe 2024. Alright, I'm not done. Looked like shit in that fight. Like, was like slow and ploddy. He's got a like, and Alex Pereira was like, he looked fucking insane against Magomed, one of, like, if not a career best performance. That fight would have been really shit, bro. Like, it would have had a terrible build up. It would have had like fucking like, actually, I don't want to get on the political side of things, but it definitely would not have been good. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. It would not have been good. They probably would have stripped Tom Aspinall if they made Jones versus Pereira. And yeah, I think Cyril Gane, because it's a striking matchup, Alex versus Gane. And Gane, in my opinion, well, obviously he's a better striker than Jones. And Gane looked really fucking good in his last fight. Let's not forget about that. Cyril Gane looked really fucking good in his last fight. Like, he was like landing the jab on Tom Aspinall. His head movement looked really good. He was doing a really good job avoiding the danger from Tom Aspinall. And I think he's actually gonna give Alex Pereira a really hard fight. Like, it's so close, I genuinely don't even know who to pick right now. I know I made a video in the past, like a couple months ago, after Alex beat on Clive, saying that Alex would knock out fucking Cyril Gane. This was before I saw the way Cyril Gardner looked against Tom Aspinall. But yeah, yeah, I'm still sick. If in case you don't notice, but yeah, I think Alex versus Cyril Gardner is a much better matchup because Jones if he did take it to the ground, he probably won't finish Alex, but he'll probably smudge Jones. We just saw this weekend that smudging can get you hated on a lot. And also, it's the fact that John Jones getting what he wants also sucks. So I'm glad he's not on this card, because, bro, if John Jones got on this card, Dana would literally be his bitch. Dana would literally be John Jones' bitch, bro, if Jones was on this card. But I am a little shocked that McGregor's not on it, though. I thought McGregor would be on it, but he's not. But again, this card isn't bad, though. It's good. It's better that Jones is not on it, because fuck me, bro. Jones, fuck. I hate John Jones. That's why it's good, because he sucks. Now let's talk about the next reason. Obviously, we didn't get the fights we wanted. We all wanted it to be Islam versus Topuria, but honestly, bro, you're the idiot if you thought Ilia Topuria was genuinely gonna move up to welterweight without a title defense and fight Islam Makhachev, bro. I'm sorry, bro, it's your fault, not mine. Obviously it was never gonna be mine, but it's your fault, not the UFC's, bro. And I know, bro, I sound like such a shill saying this, bro. But I want you guys to know, I'm not a shill, bro. If you don't believe me, bro, look at my past videos of me just shitting on other cards, but this one actually needs a little bit of defending, just in terms of the fights they made, and yeah, it was never gonna be Islam versus Topuria. I'm convinced it was not gonna be that shit, bro. Why do you guys think that, fucking Ilia Topuria, UFC were genuinely gonna let Ilia Topuria move up without even defending his second belt and make fucking Islam fight him? And Islam has contenders in his own division, and Ilia has contenders in his own division. They didn't let Khamzat move up, so I don't know why you guys would expect them to let Ilia Topuria move up. He's not gonna get this special treatment. So this fight, this was so unrealistic, but I still think we're gonna get this fight at some point. Maybe this year, maybe next year, but what I'm trying to say is that, it was not gonna happen at the White House. It was a little delusional if you thought it was gonna happen at the White House. Which, again, though, I'm not just talking about Islam versus Topuria here, because you see these only two fighters, but I'm also talking about, fights like McGregor versus Chandler. Look, we all thought McGregor was gonna be on this card. He's not, it sucks, but at least we get to see Michael Chandler get coated by Mauricio Rufy, though. But bringing to our next reason, all these fights are ending in a finish, bro. I am so, look at these matchups. There is no way these fights don't end on a finish. You got fucking Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia, who just destroyed David Onama. Also, fuck me, bro. Why does Diego look so short here? But yeah, so who just destroyed David Onama, made it look easy, who beat the fuck out of Calvin Kattar. And then we have Diego Lopez, who lost to Volk, fair enough, but also, before he lost to Volk, knocked out Gene Silva, and borderline 10-8'd him in round 1. So, this fight's fucking good, and I know with this fight's definitely ending on a finish, bro. And then we've also got Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, who fucking has the icy red fighting style, versus Mauricio Rufy, who's literally just a orthodox Conor McGregor. The stance orthodox, alright? He's, just finished Rafael Fiziev, by knockout. I think he's the first guy to knock out Rafael Fiziev. And Michael Chandler's on a terrible run right now, losing to Paddy Pimblett and stuff like that, so this fight's definitely ending on a finish. I won't say who's getting finished, though. I'm just not, but we all know Michael Chandler's getting knocked out cold in round 1. This is literally a setup fight. And I kind of feel bad for Michael Chandler, but at the same time, he did 20 shots to the back of the head to one of my favorite fighters, so I don't really care, bro. Fuck you, Michael Chandler. You're getting chinned by Mauricio Rufy. And then Sean O'Malley versus Eamon Zabi. Look, we all wanted it to be Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen. Honestly, I don't even know why it was not Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen, but I will say this. This fight is fucking good though. Like, look, if you really think about it, Eamon Zabi gets rocked in every fucking fight. Got rocked by Jose Aldo, got rocked by Chito Vera. But he does come back, and Loki has this clutch gene in him and starts fucking like... Loki kind of starts rocking his opponents. Like, he started rocking Chito in round 3. And he started like rocking Aldo in like round 3. Like, well, that was more so that Aldo gassed out more than anything. But like, Zahabi could like... Obviously, like, let's be real. They made this fight to showcase Sean O'Malley at the White House. They wanted Sean O'Malley to have a nice win at the White House. No other reason to why they booked this fight, but again, it's a Sean O'Malley finish though. We're gonna see a Sean O'Malley flatline KO. Are you really gonna say no to that shit? Even if it was Sandhagen, I'm confident Sean O'Malley would finish Sandhagen, bro. It's just that Song Yadong just does not weigh any fucking damage, bro. That's literally all that fucking happened. Not even fucking joking, bro. That's all that happened, but yeah, I'm convinced Sean O'Malley, like, would genuinely fucking, like, easily code fucking Eamon Zabi. And I think Diego Lopez will get a submission win against Steve Garcia, which brings to the next reason. This is a fight that I've been seeing getting a lot of hate, which is Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins, but just hear me out. This fight's actually pretty good. If you look at Kyle Dawkins and you look at the run he's on right now, this is actually a pretty good fight. Like, Kyle Dawkins literally did to Michel Pereira what Michel Pereira does to other fighters. Knocking him out in 20 fucking seconds, bro. Out code. And Kyle Dawkins just what? He's coming off a submission win, I think, against fucking GM3. So, this is actually not a bad fight. And Bo Nickel looked really good in his last fight. Look, I know we all, like, this, in terms of name value, this fight is terrible. Like, it's not terrible, but is Kyle Dawkins really that big of a name? We all knew Bo Nickel was going to be at the White House Card. We all knew that, but Kyle Dawkins, though, like, it's not bad. Like, I think stylistically, this is actually going to be a fun fight. And these motherfuckers are going to be shocked that this is a good fight, but I am being so serious when I say that Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins is actually going to be very competitive. I think this fight's really close. I genuinely don't know who to pick. I do not know who the fuck to pick in this fight. And this isn't even me joking. Like, and honestly, this fight ends on a finish too. I genuinely think this fight ends on a finish too, but yeah, like, if you didn't think Bo Nickel was going to be on this card, that, like, you're just fucking crazy, bro. There's no other way to say it. Like, we all knew Bo Nickel was going to be on this card. But I think, let's be honest, we all wanted Bo Nickel to fight a guy like Kobe Covington because they've been beating a lot recently. But, yeah, now I'm gonna make my quick little recap of UFC 326. I just wanted to get on and talk about why I think, this card is being a little overhated, like, with some of the fights we've had, but I really do think that this card is actually really good. Like, obviously, like, not as some versus Taburia, the fight we wanted, but still, it's still a good card. Like, we have an Alex Pereira co-main event. That is fucking insane. But yeah, I will see you guys in like literally like a second from now. I'm doing my recap of UFC 326. I'm just here to give you guys my short recap of UFC 326 because I couldn't do it like days ago. So yeah, let's just talk about the main event first. Charles Oliveira low-key just bullied Max, and everything I said about this fight was true except for the submission threat. Max Holloway did a really good job at defending the sub attempts. I low-key thought Max Holloway was gonna get finished in this fight, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, in round 1, I was genuinely like screaming, there's no way he's about to finish Max. There's no way he's about to finish Max in round 1. But yeah, this was a pretty boring fight though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I'll be real, it's probably better than Islam versus JDM, and I don't know if it's better than Kamzat versus Dricus, because round 5 of Chimaev versus Dricus was like a fucking roller coaster of emotions. But yeah, this fight was was a very one-sided. Even I was shocked at how easily Charles was just nullifying Max on the feet. Like, and also, hey, what did I say, bro? When I broke down the main event, what did I fucking say? I literally said Charles is gonna fucking pressure Max all the way and then take him down. He will pressure Max all the way. Max will back up. And what happened? Bro, you can't doubt my fucking picks. You guys need to stop doubting my picks. But yeah, Charles did kind of just easily destroy Max all the way. And honestly, the next guy I want to see Charles fight, the guy I want to see Charles fight next is Arman Tsarukyan in a rematch or Benoit Saint Denis. They're the only two guys I want to see Charles fight. Cause I'm be real, bro, you're not beating Topuria. And you know what pisses me off? He fought Max Holloway the way he should have fought Ilia Topuria, man. Oh, fuck me, bro. But I think Ilia still beats Charles, but yeah. And Arman versus Charles is very 50-50 now. And let me just tell you guys something about myself. I've never gotten a Charles fight wrong other than the Arman Tsarukyan fight. I picked Charles to beat Dariush. I did pick him to beat Arman, but I picked him to beat Chandler. I picked Topuria to beat him. You guys see me at now. I picked him to beat Gamrot and Max all the way, so yeah, I think Charles, he might, I don't know who wins between him and Arman. I picked Charles to win the first time. I don't know who wins the second fight. It's very close. I don't know. It's have a hard. I'm never unless it gets booked. I'm not really gonna make a video talking about that fight. But let's talk about the co-main event. I'll be real. Rainier Dorita got fucking in round 1. Anyways, Rainier Dorita was getting schooled, bro. I thought this was a pretty close fight. Obviously Kyle was my lock of the card, but I did pick Kyle to win by 29-28, 30-27. I thought Rainier Dorita won round 2, and I thought Kyle won round 1 and 3. I think it was a pretty close fight. Right? I thought Rainier Dorita low-key was winning winning the striking exchanges in round 3. Here's the thing about Kyle, bro. His fucking gas tank looks like shit, dude. His gas tank is pretty fucking bad. In round 1, he looks like a fucking future champion against RDR. And then in fucking round 2 and 3, he's kind of blobbing a little bit. But yeah, Kyle's probably gonna get a top 5 opponent next. I don't really give a fuck, but yeah. I didn't want him to beat RDR, but he did, so yeah, fair enough. This fight I want to talk about. Look. Was this fight fucking dog shit? Yes. Did I tell you guys Rosas Jr. was gonna win? Yes. I told you guys Rosas Jr. was gonna beat Rob Font. And what the fuck happened? He fucking beat Rob Font and made it look easy, bro. I said, bro, Rob Font, yeah, he's a good striker, but he's not that good at the same time. He's good and shit, bro, if that makes sense. 16 to take down. If I got taken down 16 times by this ugly motherfucker, I'd kill myself, bro. I'm sorry, but fucking Rosas Jr. dog walked Rob Font. It made him look easy. And he's probably gonna get, I don't know. They're probably gonna do Rosas Jr. versus Loki. I could see them doing him versus a washed up, a washed up motherfucker, like a Figueiredo or someone like that. I don't know who wins that fight. Figueiredo would probably win that fight, but I'm happy I got this one right. I picked Rosas Jr. and fuck me, bro. I'm proud, but when I was watching this fight live, I was low-key getting tired as fuck. I genuinely felt like taking a nap. That's how fucking boring this shit was. Yeah, how many significant strikes? 8 significant strikes in a 3-round fight. Fucking embarrassing, but yeah. This was the only fight I got wrong on the card. And honestly, I'm not surprised, bro. Drew Dober he's never beating the allegations, bro. Fuck, bro. Michael Johnson was doing really well in this fight as well, but yeah, you can't stop Drew Dober, I guess, but yeah, Gregory Rodriguez fucking codes Bruno Ferreira. This is the one I'm genuinely shocked by. I picked Gregory Rodriguez to win this fight by decision where he'd get rocked in round 3. Because this was Rodriguez on short notice, by the way. I thought Rodriguez was gonna win round 1 and 2, just kind of piecing him up a little bit. And I thought he's gonna lose round 3 because he's starting to slow down. kind of like the Roman Kopylov fight, but no, bro, he straight up went out there and one-shotted Bruno Ferreira, bro. And yeah, I'm actually really shocked. And this is gonna be the last fight I talk about. Cody Garbrandt, I got this fight right. It does not feel like I got it right. This fight was fucking dog shit, bro. This was one of the worst fights I've ever seen, bro. The fucking constant nut shots, bro. My brother was talking to me. He said, like, because you know how Cody Garbrandt starts puking and then immediately like gets up and starts staring at the camera with rage? Bro, my brother was like, imagine he knocks Zhao Long out right now. It's just gonna be a massive fucking clip all over fucking social media and stuff. But he runs in there, goes for like a lunge kick or some shit, and then immediately starts fainting at range. Like, this was such a dog shit fight. But yeah, that is it. I only want to make like a short little recap of this fucking card. This card was fucking terrible, like I said it was gonna be. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Silks Anime signing off. Have a good one.